The added advantage is that I will be able to understand the Korean that's being spoken on the sideline between the coaching staff. So that's I'm looking forward to that. But don't tell him that I understand Korean. Good evening, everyone. Our target for tomorrow is to get some points, 1 or 3. 3 is preferable, but 1 would be very happy for us. And also a very strong performance. We were still very disappointed from our performance against Laos in the last leg of qualifying. So we're looking for a big improvement on the pitch and to come away with something to show for the match.
Good evening, everyone. Of course, we are here for, as the coach said, we are here for 3 points. If not, of course, 1 okay, 1 is also okay. And of course, as the coach said, we are a little bit disappointing for our previous match against Laos, and we are here. We are here for a big match, and of course, I'm really excited, and of course, my boys all are they're super excited to play this big match against Vietnam with the big crowd. And personally, I'm super excited to play tomorrow match.
The questions for the head coach. What do you know about Vietnam national team, and what are your thoughts about the Vietnam national team compared to your previous opponent, Malaysia, about the quality of 2 teams?
I prefer not to speak too much about Malaysia, given the current circumstances with what's happening with FIFA and AFC. But in terms of the Vietnamese team, we know the technical quality of the players, the speed of the players, coached by a very knowledgeable, experienced Korean coach. So I have some ideas of what to expect. I know the Vietnamese team will be looking to attack, looking to play fast, and I believe they'll want to put us under lots of pressure early. So we have to be ready to survive that initial period where we'll be under lots of pressure. We need to absorb that pressure, and we need also to be aware of the younger players that have been selected, the under-23 boys that the coach has selected for Vietnam, that we are ready to take on their energy. They'll be looking to prove something to their coach, so we have to be ready to counteract everything that Vietnam will bring. So expect a very tough game. I expect us to have to defend bravely. I think we're clearly the underdogs in this situation, but that's a challenge that we thrive under. So we are looking to take that underdog title and use it as a strength, that we can counterattack, that we can try to be dangerous in certain situations and try to nullify the strengths of the Vietnamese team.
So many players, so many young players coming up in the national team. So what are your expectations from them? And is it a good platform for them to perform in a stage like Asian qualifiers?
Absolutely. Like Kieran said, this is the kind of platform that players dream about. Full stadium, important game in the context of Asian Cup qualification. 2 legs. So tomorrow night and the 14th. So the players, the younger players in our team will get minutes. It's up to them to make the best of the situation, whether they get 5 minutes or 50 minutes, to show what they can do. We talk a lot about potential and a lot about talent, and it's then being able to show that on the field when it really matters. So the next 2 games, they matter for us. They're life or death for our chances of qualification. So the younger players, when they come in, have to learn quickly. The unfortunate situation of Nepal at the moment is we can't play at home, so it's an extra tough situation to come to an away stadium with away fans and the pressure that brings. But this is how you make players develop quickly. So it's about them taking that chance.
I think it's been a mixed bag performance in the previous games. We had one of the performance against Malaysia as well. Singapore. The results have not been in favor. So I think it's been quite a while that we're taking care of the team. Do you really think that the philosophy will come handy in the upcoming games, especially Vietnam in the upcoming games?
Of course, you can never be sure what to expect in a football match, and I think this is why I always speak about context. So the philosophy that I'm trying to bring in, the players buy into it. That's 100% sure. It's then the ability to deal with pressure, the ability to implement new things under pressure, which is a very hard thing to do. So I don't put massive pressure on the players to be able to do exactly everything that I want to do. We are so far from the finished product. That's why we are still looking to be competitive, hard to break down, defend resolutely at all times. And step by step you will see the attacking philosophy come out. And it's another part of the puzzle is the fact that over half of this squad are free agents. They don't play club football. And this may be something for the Vietnamese media that people don't know. We have some boys playing in Bangladesh. We have one in the Maldives. We have one in Cambodia. The rest of the players don't play. I let that sink in. They don't train. They don't have a club. They don't play matches every week. So we talk about implementing a philosophy. These players have come from play Lao in June, do nothing in July, nothing in August, play one game against Bangladesh in September, and now turn up and play against one of the top nations in Southeast Asia. So I think we have to balance that out with, yes, the coach has a philosophy and this is what he wants to do, but we have to look at the players. And that's why I credit my players with their ability to get onto the pitch tomorrow night. People don't understand the journey that they've come on. These boys have come 40 hours of travel to get to come to camp from Bangladesh to Nepal, which is a 1 hour flight period.
Yeah.
40 hours. Some of them haven't slept. Some of them have come from the mountains. They've come down, they've left their family. They don't have clubs, they're not getting salaries. This is just to paint a picture. I'm making him work hard today. So we have to balance all this out. This is the landscape of Nepali football, which is very unique in world football. There's not many teams in this FIFA window where half the squad will come together and they don't have a club. So this is why I'm working that these players now get the platform that we spoke about in the previous question. They get the platform to show that they can compete with players in your national team. Because I believe they're good enough to play in the V League, the S League, the Cambodian Premier League, the Indian Super League. So this is the platform for them. So it's more important for me to give them a very basic philosophy to show what they can do to advance their careers. So it's less about my philosophy and more about the players and their ability to show what they can do and to progress their careers in football. I apologise for the long-winded answer. I can relax for a few minutes while he translates.
So there are two parts. The first part is for the player, the goalkeeper. So you're going to play against maybe considered a stronger team tomorrow. So how the mentality will be meaningful for the game tomorrow?
Thank you. Of course, as I said before, I'm super excited to play, and my boys also super excited to play in front of home, massive crowd, and doesn't matter, we are ready for tomorrow match. If we concede or not, it doesn't matter. So yes, we are 100% ready for tomorrow match, and as I said before, also I'm super excited to play in front of home crowd.
And the part for the head coach, because he is aware that you were assistant coach to a winning team in South Korea from 2019 to 2023. And by the same time, Mr. Kim Sang-sik, who is currently the national team coach, is there at head coach of Songkok Hyundai. So he curious if you know him and what you learned from the Korean football to apply to your philosophy.
Very good question. Personally, we've never met. I don't know him. But the time I spent in Korea was a wonderful experience. It's a wonderful footballing country. I learned a lot about the Korean mentality and the tactical aspects, the way they like to play. So I believe I have a good understanding of the kind of principles that he's trying to impart on his team. The added advantage is that I will be able to understand the Korean that's being spoken on the sideline between the coaching staff. So that's I'm looking forward to that. But don't tell him that I understand Korean.
You learn about the attacking players from Vietnam, and which player do you think will be more dangerous tomorrow?
Yeah, of course. Of course, I have to be ready. I have to be prepared for it. I have to analyze before facing a good team. As I do always. Yes, of course, I had already analyzed myself and coach also. So yes, I'm not telling you like this and that number, but yes, I'm already prepare myself and. Of course, I'm really, again I will repeat, I'm really excited to play tomorrow match with a massive crowd. I love to play this kind of match.